A grumpy bulldog stood near the table and shouted, "How dare you touch my laptop?" He slammed his paw on the table and added, "You don't have the right to touch it." The kitten lowered his head and whispered, "I'm really sorry. It was an accident." "Clean your dirty paw prints from it now," barked the dog. The kitten gently cleaned the broken laptop, while the dog stared at him in silence. Then the dog took the laptop and said smugly, "Bye-bye, honey. I'm leaving for the office." Inside, the glamorous white dog wife was putting on her makeup. She replied calmly, "Okay, honey, see you soon." Then she turned her head and suddenly screamed, "Servant, come here now." The kitten rushed up the stairs nervously, but he slipped and hurt his leg. From upstairs, the wife screamed again, "Come fast or you won't get any food tonight." The kitten wiped his tears at the bottom of the stairs. Then, despite the pain, he ran again. The dog wife asked coldly, "Who are you?" "I'm your servant, ma'am," the kitten replied timidly. She pointed at the windows and growled, "Then why are those windows dirty?" She rubbed the kitten's head roughly and shouted, "Clean them." The kitten started cleaning the windows, lost in his thoughts. He remembered the days he lived in luxury with his loving family, but now, he was just a servant in a stranger's home. "Don't waste the whole day," screamed the wife. "Go cook for 50 people now." "But I can't do it alone," the kitten said softly. "Do it, or lose your salary," she snapped. The kitten began cooking, but flames burned his paw. He remembered his mom's warm home-cooked meals, but now, he was alone, cooking for strangers. Finally, he finished cooking for 50 guests. The dog came and said, "Stop. The party's moved." "But I worked so hard," the kitten said. "Throw it all away." The dog barked as the kitten carried the food to the trash. He remembered his mother's words. Never waste food. Share it with the needy. So instead, the kitten gave the food to homeless cats. Suddenly, the dog saw him and shouted, "You, come back home." Scared, the kitten ran back to the house. But when he arrived, he saw his mother standing in the living room. The kitten ran toward her and cried, "Mom, I don't want to live here anymore." The mother cat gently stroked his head and asked, "What happened, my child?" Suddenly, the dog appeared and said sweetly, "Why, little kitten? Why do you want to leave this big house?" The kitten looked shocked and said, "Mom, he's not like this when you're not here. He treats me like a servant," the kitten continued. The mother cat narrowed her eyes and said firmly, "Is this true?" The dog smiled nervously and said, "He's just confused, ma'am. We treat him like family." "I need to see where he sleeps," the mother cat demanded. Reluctantly, the dog led them to a small, cluttered storage room. The mother cat's eyes welled with tears. "This is unacceptable," she whispered. Just then, the dog's wife returned from the party. Not seeing the guests inside, she shouted, "Servant, come clean my car or you won't get any food tonight." The mother cat's eyes turned fierce with fury. She turned to the kitten and said, "Pack your things, we're leaving now." The dog tried to stop them, but the mother cat stood firm. "You deceived me," she said coldly. "You promised to take care of him, not use him." Furious, the mother cat called the authorities. Moments later, the police arrived and arrested the dog for mistreatment. The dog's wife confessed everything and lowered her head in shame. Justice was served, and the mother cat took her kitten home, in their luxurious home. The mother cat hugged her son tightly. "I'm sorry I left you here," she said. "I never imagined they'd treat you like this." The kitten snuggled against her, whispering, "I'm just happy to be home."